Yeah. So the basics of a Linux, what is Linux, what is OS, why OS, so what is data center, why they are moving from data center to cloud, so what is the automation tools. So if you use these automation tools, right, all these automation tools are CLI tools. So why we are teaching Linux before? Because of Linux is a CLI. So if you know the Linux, it will be easy to operate these tools also, guys. These tools also, and if you know the if you know the Linux, right, it will be very easy for the cloud also. Okay. So yeah, so before going to class, so what we will discuss, so we'll discuss about the what is OS. Guys, what is OS?
Operating system, right?
Yeah, I'm asking about meaning, I'm not asking about the abbreviation. I think Siri, Saket, money, what is OS?
This is platform.
It's managing this operating systems and hardwares,
Hmm.
software, common services for whatever we want to do with the computer.
Hmm.
Like allocating memory.
Sorry, Siri.
Can you hear me?
Yes, 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 yes.
So it's the heart of any computer which manages both the software and hardware, like allocating memories,
Mm-hmm.
device management, etc.
Okay. So guys, which laptops are you using? HP, Dell, Lenovo, right? Guys, you are using Dell, HP, Dell, Lenovo. These all are hardwares, right?
Yes,
So in this hardware, which OS is installed on our on our hardware? Windows
In
10, Windows 11, Windows 8. So these all are operating systems which are these are installed on our laptop, right? So what this is? So for example, this is the hardware. Sorry. So this is a computer. Okay, computer or a hardware. Guys, so computer hardware knows which language? Computer or a hardware knows which language?
machine language,
Machine means?
numericals, ones and zeros.
Yes, very good. So binary language, ones and zeros and ones. So user knows which language, guys? For example, Saket, Hari, Siri, Malli. You guys were talking
Primary is
with which language? So English language. So high level language means English language. You are talking with English language. Doje is giant. Hello. Hey Doje.
Hi.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. How's it going?
Yeah. Doing good too.
Okay. I'm sorry I missed your call. I had something going,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Yep.
you know.
Yep. Yep. So I will give you a brief after this call. Okay.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. So what is OS? You know
I'm sorry.
what is OS? Are you able to see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Yeah. So what is OS? Do you know what is OS?
What?
What is operating system?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, tell me what is the operating system? What is the meaning of operating system?
That's usually like the system, probably like the Windows or the Linux or Mac
Hmm.
and stuff like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
So
yes, 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 yes. So I will tell you a simple meaning of a OS. Okay.
okay.
Yeah. So computer knows which language? Binary language. Binary means zeros and ones, right? So computer knows only zeros and ones. User is nothing but a end user, Dozy or Malli or Saket or Siri, right? These all are the end users or Hari. So these all are the end users. Okay. So end user knows only English language and computer knows only which language? So computer knows only English language. So there is no communication between computer and user because of computer doesn't know the English language and the user doesn't know the binary language. So we need a
Okay.
mediator. We need a mediator which knows both the languages. So OS is the operating system is the mediator which knows both the languages. Okay.
Okay.
So OS knows
Both languages. Yeah.
both the languages. So like binary and English language. Okay.
Okay.
So whatever you are providing in the input as a English language, for example, capital A or small a, it converts it as a binary language. So what is that? Ones and zeros. Okay. So whatever
Yeah.
binary computer give, right? 111000. So you translate and give it to the, for example, small b, right? It translate. So who will translate that? OS is translate. OS is translate the from binary to English to
Yeah. From
binary. Now you
binary.
understood?
Yeah.
So what is
Yeah,
the,
that's understood.
yeah.
That's
So
what
what is,
President is saying.
yes. So what is
Okay.
the meaning of operating system?
Yes, President system is like a translator
Creator to
between
computer to user.
Yes.
between a
Operating
computer and a
system.
user.
Yeah. It's a mediator between user and computer. Now you understood the simple
Yeah.
language. So what is OS? So OS is nothing but operating system is nothing but a, it's a mediator between user and computer. So user and computer. Now you understood?
Yeah, that's right.
Very
Yes,
good.
sir.
The second one is types of operating systems. What is that? Types of operating types of operating systems. So how many types of operating systems are there? Dozy, Siri, Saket, Malli. How many types of operating systems are there?
We have multiple. I think
For
we have
Windows and
the
Linux, sir.
Windows,
Mm.
Linux.
Windows, Linux, two is there only.
Mm-hmm. Very good. The types of operating systems. What is this? Single user operating system and a multi-user operating system. So guys, so you are using a Dell, HP, Mac, whatever it may be, guys. So these operating systems, right? So how many users can access at a time this operating system?
This one.
So only one people can access at a time, right? So those operating systems are single user operating systems. What those are? Those are something like a Windows 11, Windows 10, Windows 8, Vista, Windows XP. These all are the single user operating systems. So we can access only one people can at a time, right? This operating system, right? So what is multi-user operating system? What is multi-user operating system? So multi-user operating system can access multiple people at a time. How many people? So multiple people can access the a server at a time, right? So what are the operating systems supported for the multi-user, guys? So what are the operating systems supported for the multi-user operating system? So do you know?
Linux.
Yes, very good. Windows Server 2016 or 18. So Windows Server 2016, Windows Server 2008, Linux. Guys, now you understood? So multi-user operating system. So multi-user operating system means so we can connect multiple users at a time. We can work on the multiple users so at a time. So guys, so who developed the Windows operating system? Who developed the Windows operating system? Which company? Which one?
That's
Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Yeah. So Microsoft company created two types of OSs. What is that? So Microsoft company created two types of OSs. So one is for single user operating system and the other one is for multi-user operating system. So most of the real-time application, real-time websites are deployed under the deployed under this server only. So hardware companies also created two types of hardwares. So one is for multi-user operating system, other one is for single user operating system. So for example, Dell Latitude. So Dell Latitude 5450. Sorry. Yeah. So this is the hardware, right? So this hardware is supported only for single user operating system. Single user operating system. So this is for the client to client mission. So this is for a client mission. So we can use for the single user operating system we can use the Dell Latitude 5550. The same way Dell company created two types of hardwares. So one is for single user operating system, other one is for multi-user operating system. Dell PowerEdge. What is that? Dell PowerEdge R710 or something like these all are the what this is. So this is the server. What this is a server hardware. Yeah, I will take this one. Yeah, what this is, guys? So this is a server hardware. This is a server hardware. So Microsoft company, every company created their own hardware, something like HP, Dell created two types of hardwares. For one is for single user operating system, other one is for multi-user operating system. Okay, so and so Linux is popular for the Linux is popular for the multi-user operating system. So Linux is popular for the multi-user operating system. So why we need a hardware? Why we need a Linux, guys? To access the hardware. Now you understood how you can interact with this hardware. You can interact with this hardware through OS only. So our website, real-time website the applications will be the website will be deployed under the this hardware only. This hardware only. For example, fb.jar where fb.jar or something like a whatsapp.jar or where these websites will be deployed under the multi-user operating system. That multi-user operating system is Linux. So why Linux is popular? So because of Windows also there, right? The multi-user operating system. So Linux is a CLI based OS. What is that? Linux is the CLI based operating system. What is CLI, guys?
Line interface.
Yeah. What is GUI? What is CLI?
Graphical user interface.
Graphical user interface. So graphical user interface, all Windows OSs are graphical user interfaces. So the Linux OS is command line interface. So command line means, so we can interact with this OS through commands only. How you can interact with this OS? So you can interact with this OS through commands
Command.
only. Okay. So this is command ls cd. Okay. So this is the command line. This is the CLI. This is the console CLI console. How you can interact with this OS? We can interact this OS through command line. Okay. Through commands only. What this is? Linux is CLI OS. So now you understood, right? The Windows is graphical user interface. The OS is developed with the help of images. Images is called as a graphical user interface. So the OS created something like a CLI with the help of so alphabets and something like that is nothing but a CLI OS. So the CLI OS is it's a Linux is a why Linux is popular, guys. One is portable. What is that? So one is portable and highly, it's a highly secure and CLI. It's a CLI, highly secure and portable. So guys, so Windows developed by the Microsoft, but Linux, who developed the Linux? Guys, who developed the Linux? Does anyone knows? Dozy?
Minus
Yep. Linus
some troll.
Torvald. So Linus Torvald in 1991, he studied in one of the university, and his mentor is asking to create a OS. His mentor is asking to create a OS based on the Unix OS. Based on the Unix OS. So he created a OS called as a Minix OS. So Minix OS having some drawbacks. Minix OS having some drawbacks. He overcome those drawbacks and he created a new OS called as he created a new OS. He created a new OS and he is thinking to put the new name for this OS. New OS. So he is thinking to put the new name for this OS and he think and the Linux games like. So what is the first four letters from his name?
Like, yeah.
Linus. And what is the last letter from the Unix?
X.
X. Now you understood how Linux came into the picture.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah.
What is this? Now Linux came into the picture. He released this Linux as a open source. He released this Linux as a open source. Guys, what is commercial? What is open source?
Open source is free. Commercial, we need to pay and get it.
Third versions. Yeah.
So commercial. So open source is nothing but a free and commercial is nothing but a we need to buy before using the we need to buy the license before using it, right? So the open source.
Yeah.
So open source having two points. One is free of cost. The other one is source code also available. What is that?
Source code.
So what is that source code? Source code means Siri, what is source code?
Documents of the application.
Sorry?
base of the application.
Yes, 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 yes. So the Linux OS is developed as a software. That software code is nothing but a source code, right? The
Mm.
code of the software. For example, I have a Facebook code. So do I need to do I need to write the same Facebook code?
No, you don't. You already
You
have
don't
the
know,
source
right?
code.
So yeah, so wherever the Facebook is there, right? I rename as a book face and I released as a book face is the website, right? The same like as a, if you have the code, it will be easy to modify whatever we want, right? The same like as a, some of the companies took that source code and created their own OSs, took that source code and created their own OSs. Yep. So IBM company, what is that? IBM company took that source code and created their own OS called as a AX Linux OS. And HP company took that source code and created their own OS called as a UX
Yep.
Linux OS. The same way as a Sun Microsystems. What is that, guys? Sun Micro? Guys, Sun Microsystems. So Sun Microsystems, who developed the Java, guys? Siri, are you working as a Python developer or a Java or .NET? You are working as a.
I'm into Informatica Power Center.
Okay, okay, no worries. Yeah. So Sun Microsystems, right? Sun Microsystems, Java developed by the Sun Microsystems and Oracle acquired the Java. Now, so Java from Oracle. Okay. So Sun Microsystems created their own OS called as a Solaris Linux OS. Okay. And Oracle INC took that source code and created their own OS called as a Oracle Linux OS. And Amazon company also took that source code and created their own OS called as a Amazon Linux 2023 and Amazon Linux 2. The same way Red Hat INC. So Red Hat INC created three types of OS. One is Fedora, CentOS, Red Hat. So Red Hat, guys. Red Hat and Debian company. So Debian company took that source code and created their own OS called as a Ubuntu, and same like as SUSE Linux, FreeBSD, BSD Linux, Kali Linux, and Rocky Linux. Okay, so now you understood. So in this course, what we will discuss, guys. So this Red Hat, right? Red Hat, Fedora, and CentOS. So Fedora is for R&D purpose. Red Hat is for open source. It's a free of cost. And Red Hat, if you want to use the Red Hat, you can take the support, right? So in this course, we will discuss about the CentOS or Red Hat, the same guys. So these Amazon Linux and Oracle Linux, these three are copy from the Red Hat. These are copy from the Red Hat. So whatever the commands we are using in the Fedora, CentOS, Red Hat, right? The same commands will be executed in the Oracle Linux, Amazon Linux, or Amazon Linux too. Okay. So in this class, what we will learn? We will learn the CentOS. So what is that? The version started
Okay.
from CentOS or Red Hat. So that's initially started at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The present version of the Red Hat and CentOS is, so what is the present version, guys?
9.
Yeah, the present version is 9. So we are discussing in this class, the Linux is CentOS 9. Have you understood?
Yep.
Yep, very good. Yes. Yeah. So this is the hardware, right? In this hardware, so which OS we will install?
CentOS.
Yes,
CentOS
very good.
9.
CentOS 9.
So why we need to install CentOS 9 here?
To communicate with the
Yes, hardware.
hardware.
So communicate with the hardware. Now you understood, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So next, guys, what is website?
Wherever application.
Mhm.
What is a website?
Yeah. I'm asking what is website?
Oh, it's on the World Wide Web where you access a particular, it's the way you access a particular area
Mhm.
of the internet.
So for example, this is the Amazon website, right? So if I click the instances, if I click the EC2, it will go to the EC2 page, right? So if I click the IAM, it will go to the IAM page, right? So if I click users, it will go to the users page. It will go click policies, it will go to the policies page. It is if you click the settings, it will go to the settings page. Guys, now you understood what is a website? Collection of guys, what is website? Collection of
Web pages.
very good.
Web pages.
Collection of web pages is nothing but a website.
Websites.
What is a web page? For example, this is a web page. What is a web page?
Collection of information or data.
So collection of web pages is nothing but a website. What is a web page? So how we are creating a one web page?
It's like a collection of the documents on a website. Collection of documents.
So what is that?
Which
Collection of programs.
Programs.
What is a
Okay.
program? What is a program? Guys, what is a program?
it's a language.
Collection of lines of code.
Very good.
It's computer
Collection of
instructions.
lines or instructions. Collection of lines or instructions. So what developers are doing? So what developers are doing?
They're writing the
Writing
code.
those
Writing the
instructions.
code. Code is
Instruction.
nothing but a
program,
program. So with the help of programs, they will create the
web
Web
pages.
pages.
so
Collection of web pages is web.
yeah. Now you understood?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what we have? We have a code. The code is related to a website. Guys, so here two types of website. So what is static? What is dynamic? What is static website and what is dynamic website?
Static means there will not be any change. It will
Yes,
be
yes.
constant.
Yes. So yeah, the static website is nothing but a so something like so they're deployed in the app server. So it will we can see it the pages. We can see it or we can read it the pages only. So we cannot log in. We cannot. So means there is no interaction with the database. There is no interaction with the databases. Got it? Yeah. So if your website is interacting with databases, means signing up or uploading images, downloading images, something like comments, whatever it may be. If the website is interacting with the database, definitely that is a dynamic website. So Facebook, WhatsApp, all these websites are the dynamic websites. So for example, so wiki pages, right? That wiki page is nothing but we will read that wiki pages only, right? We cannot modify, we cannot edit all these things. So for example, college websites are all those websites are deployed in the okay. So websites in the call. So right, app server and a deployment server. So definitely how we can interact with this hardware? We can interact with this hardware through
OS.
OS only. So which OS we are installing on this server?
CentOS 9.
CentOS 9.
Yes, here also CentOS 9. So we are installing it. So right, I want to deploy our application. I want to deploy our application. So where I want, where I need to deploy, we need to deploy in the web server. Web server is nothing but an app server. So which web server we want to install? So for example, my code is Java code. We need to install the softwares like Java and Tomcat. I installed the Tomcat is the web server. So the website code will be deployed here. What is that? For example, my website is a whatsapp.jar. Okay, I deployed this. Here also I the installation of Oracle, guys. The database I installed the Oracle. Okay, yeah. So I deployed this. I bought the this hardware and I will keep it in our I will keep it in the my home only. Where I keep it? I keep it in the my home. So what I am providing? I am providing a one type of power backup and so one type of internet backup. Okay, understood? Yeah. So first 1 week there is no power outage, there is no internet, so everything looks good. So every day something like 5,000 people are accessing this website. How many people? Daily increasing. So 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000 people are increasing every day that they are signing up my website and using my website. Okay. So within 1 week or something like 20,000 people. So 20,000 people are accessing my website. Okay. So after 1 week, so every 1 hour the power will goes down and came back. What is that? The power will goes down and came back. That time our website will be accessing or not, guys? Guys, if the power down, the server also down. If server down, are you able to access the website? Siri?
No, they won't.
So yeah, so we are unable to access the website, right? So because so the server is in a shutdown state. So every 1 hour the power will goes down and came up, goes down and came up, goes down and came up, right? So and every 2 hours the internet will goes down and came up. The internet will goes down and came up. So that time also, so the site will not reach. So people are irritating and uh, they are deleting their accounts, they are removing their accounts from the WhatsApp. So finally, so how many people are there in my website? So how many people are using? Finally 500 people are using my website because of they are irritating about the accessing. So frequent outages, frequent failure of outages. So that's the reason people are removing their accounts from the WhatsApp. So right, we need a solution, guys. So I need to resolve this issue. I need to resolve this issue. So how we can resolve this issue? Guys, how we can resolve it?
Backup server,
Sorry?
creating a backup server.
Backup server. If we have a backup server, right? Again, there is a power outage in my home. There is a power outage. Only we have only one power and we have only one internet power, one internet. So what is the solution? The solution is we need a multiple power backups and we need a multiple internet backups. So who will provide this solution? Who will provide this solution?
OS,
Sorry,
operating system itself.
operating system. What operating system will do?
It's
Oracle,
just a mediator.
Hmm?
It's just a mediator to
It's just a
communicate with the
mediator.
system. Hmm.
If power goes down, what operating system will do?
So I'm giving you answer, right? So multiple power backups and multiple internet backups. Who will provide that solution?
Network.
Siri. What is that?
okay,
Guys, what
data
is that?
center,
Yes, data center. So data center, something like, for example, Amazon data center or in India, controllers data centers. Yeah. So this is the controllers data center, guys. So controllers Asia's largest rated 4 data center or something like a NetMagic data center. This is the entity. So NetMagic data centers. So what they are providing, guys? So what they are providing? Yeah. So data center is the solution. So what they are providing? They are providing the multiple internet backups and multiple power backups. So what is the data center? Data center, why we need data center? To keep our servers. What they are
servers,
providing? They are providing the rental space for to keep our servers. They are providing the rental space for to keep our servers. So for example, data center. Yeah. So these all are the data centers. You see, right? So this is the data center. In the data center, what they are providing? They are providing the rack spaces. What these are? These are the rack spaces. In the rack spaces, what we are keeping? We are keeping our data centers. We are keeping our servers in the racks. Understood?
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, this is the data center. In this data center, they are providing the racks. In the racks, we are keeping our servers. We are keeping our servers in the racks. Understood? So these all are the servers. Mm, yeah. Yeah, you see, guys, so how they are connecting these servers? We are connecting these servers and we are resolving the issues. So where we can keep our servers? So we can keep our servers in the data center. So we can keep our servers in the data
data
center.
centers.
So what
Yeah.
they are providing? They are providing the rental space for to keep our servers. And what they are providing? They are providing the 99% uptime, 99.999%
Uptime.
uptime.
Yeah.
Okay, what they are providing? They are providing the 99.99% uptime. Then your site will not down. Your site will not down if you keep it in the data center. If you keep it in the data center, guys. So which OS we need to install? We are installing the CentOS and So we are keeping our servers in the data center. Now you understood what is data center?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes, right. So tomorrow we'll discuss you environments and yeah, so we'll show you how to install the CentOS 7 on physical machine or a virtualization, and we'll discuss the tomorrow physical versus virtualization. Okay.
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 Yeah. So you guys can drop off Malli and Siri. Siri understood, right? Malli understood, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Hari, can you add me into that batch in WhatsApp? I
55,
can. Yes.
you want to pay that batch also, no? Hmm? Yeah, I will add you. I will add you. I will ask them to add you. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can drop off Nagamali also. You can drop off. Yeah. So something like yeah, Dojo, Dozia. You good name? How we
Yeah,
call it
that's
as?
mine. I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
So how we can call it as?
I didn't get that.
So how we can call your name? How we can pronunciate your name?
Oh, Dozie. Dozie is fine.
Dozy, Dozy. Okay. So
Yeah,
what you are
that's
studying?
fine. I'm a lawyer.
Okay, you are a lawyer, huh?
Yeah.
So why are you trying to learn AWS, DevOps, Linux?
Yeah, it was my mom. She said I need to learn it. So
Okay, okay. Your mom said. Okay,
yeah.
no worries. Now you understood, right?
Yeah, I understand it so far because
Yeah,
I have like a
understand
basic
you so far,
background.
right?
Yeah.
And so I will show you one thing.
Okay.
Yeah, are you able to see my screen, right?
Yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, so this is the demo video for AWS with DevOps. You can watch this video, okay?
Okay. On YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, in the YouTube, I will ping you in the WhatsApp. So if it is in the 55 batch, your mom also getting, right? 1 second, I will send it to you.
Okay.
So I already, what this is? 2349028
5-4.
540942. That is right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I already added you. I pinged you the WhatsApp. You can check it.
Okay, yes, yes. So how do you?
You got it right? Just say hi in that WhatsApp.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very good. Mm, yeah, I will forward you that.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the demo session. You can watch this demo. Okay.
Okay, I'll do that just now.
Mm, and yeah, so I will give you my intro. Okay.
Okay.
So the class will be what is the time now?
Over here it's 3:28.
Yeah. So the class will be every day at 7 p.m. IST to 8 p.m. IST. Okay.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
class will be from Monday to Friday. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So Monday to Friday. So this class will go 60 days. We'll discuss. Okay. In this 60 days, we'll
Oh,
discuss everything. Okay.
okay, that's fine.
It's fine, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
And so 7 p.m. IST means you are in CST or EST? Which time zone you are?
On TST.
CST, right?
Yeah.
7 p.m. IST to CST. Yeah, 8:30 a.m. Okay. So every day 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. CT your time.
Okay.
Okay, the class will
All
be,
right. All right. That's fine.
that's fine, right?
Yeah. So 8:30 to 9:30. Yeah.
8:30 to 9:30 a.m. CST. Okay,
All right. That's fine.
yeah. I will show you my glide, just intro, downloads, K8s. Yeah, are you able to see my screen, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So our institute, our company name is blujaytechnlogies. So
Okay.
what this course is DevOps with AWS. So my name is Hari. I have a 12 plus years of experience. So this program, master program on DevOps with AWS.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So myself, I'm a Hari Cheruko. I'm a DevOps consultant and solution architect with 12 plus years of industry experience as a real-time and trainer. Okay. So I have a YouTube
Yeah.
channel like a Blue Jay Technologies. You can watch it and subscribe it.
I'll do that.
So I have done so many certifications. Okay. So the
Yeah.
certifications looks like ITL V3 certified. I'm a Red Hat certified system administrator. I'm a Red Hat certified engineer, and I am a AWS certified solution architect associate too, and I'm a certified Kubernetes administrator.
Okay.
Okay, got it?
Yeah. Yeah. That's good.
Let's go. Yeah. So prerequisites for a DevOps and AWS. No specific prerequisites. Anybody who is passionate to kickstart their career as a DevOps engineer or a cloud practitioner engineer can attend this program. So programming knowledge not mandatory for this course. Graduates, undergraduates, backend developers, web developers. So non-IT background people also can also attend this Master DevOps program. So, okay.
Okay.
So what we will cover in this course, so introduction to DevOps world, Linux operating system, AWS cloud, DevOps tools and real-time projects and interview guidance. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. What is DevOps? Why DevOps? So DevOps lifecycle, SDLC, waterfall methodology, agile methodology. So what are the DevOps tools we will cover you on this course? Okay.
Okay.
So we'll discuss all these things. What is DevOps? So why DevOps? So what are the tools we are discussing in this course? So you can watch that recording, you will understand it.
All right. I'll do that.
Okay. So what
Yeah.
is
I'll do that.
yeah. So what is waterfall agile? What is the limitations of waterfall? What is the agile methodology? Limitations of agile solutions in solution is DevOps, something like what is DevOps? Development team and operations team work together and automate the process, nothing but DevOps. DevOps is not a tool. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll discuss everything in this class. So who can enroll this Linux? Linux will easy, able to fulfill a regular task on Linux. A prerequisite to learn most of the new technologies. So what we will cover in the Linux introduction to Linux, Linux operating system, Linux basic concept, Linux advanced concept, real-time projects, interview guidance. So okay,
All right.
we'll discuss the cloud. We'll discuss the DevOps tools, Ansible, Terraform, Docker, Git. Okay.
All right.
So what is microservice architecture, monolithic architecture, the containerization, Kubernetes. Okay.
Okay.
We'll discuss the Kubernetes, how to set up the EKS, ELK, auto scaling, EKS. Okay. So we'll discuss
All right.
Kubernetes on AWS, create EKS step by step. Okay.
Okay. Are there gonna be recordings for classes I might not be able to attend?
Sorry.
Are we gonna be getting like recordings for classes I might
Yeah,
not
yeah,
be able
yeah.
to
I will
attend?
upload it in the YouTube and I will give you a private access to that YouTube. You guys can watch it from the YouTube.
All right. All right. That's perfect.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. Yep. So we'll cover GitLab, Git, what is the pipelines, how we can send the pipelines, Jenkins. So we'll cover everything, guys. Okay?
Okay.
Yep.
So,
Yep. Yep. Thank you so much. I will
uh,
add you in the group. One second.
okay, that's fine.
Batch 55. Add members. Adding you on this call.
Yeah, just another.
You added, right?
Yeah.
I dozy, right?
Yes. Add it.
Sorry. Okay, you can join the class every day at 8:30 a.m. Okay?
All right, that's fine.
Yep. Thank you.
All right then.